This is 2 areas. This is another twin pack. This is another duo. And it's 2 areas I think you see straight away. When you look at somebody, you look into somebody's eyes. And then you often, if someone's talking, you're looking at their lips. And it is, I think, for eyes, that's an area where I think lots of us age quite young. But lips now, it's the plump lips, isn't it?
It's
They're
the
so
definition,
popular. Yeah, absolutely. And so to have this in one bundle, this is great going into that party season. This is great seeing people perhaps that you haven't seen for ages, because instantly refreshing both those areas. Going to start with the lips. And this again, when we talk about instant effects.
Well, you're going to see a picture right now. Within 2 minutes, you get these kind of effects with the lip plumping treatment. In 2 minutes, you've got that definition, that glow, that shape to the lips, that glossiness, that healthiness. And look around the outside of the lips, how it smooths around the outside as well.
Smooths the lines and wrinkles, and it actually looks like she's got lip liner on. It gives you that definition. She hasn't, the after, she has no lipstick on, she has no lip liner on. She's only applied the actual treatment, and that treatment, as Sean was saying, gives you that great definition, but also gives you that great colour to the lips. Actually, look how it's hydrated the lips, because the lips, that bottom lip especially, quite lined, isn't it? Dehydrated. Look how refreshed her lip looks afterwards.
871064. It doesn't just get you the lip plumper, it also gets you the eyes.
Yes.
We are going to talk about the eyes in a moment, but we'll bring Christopher back to take a look at these befores and afters with us, because that definition is fabulous, isn't it?
It is unbelievable. And, you know, I have to say, y'all have just pointed out so many key things that we, you know, kind of subliminally see just when we meet people. In this before, imagine seeing her eyes, I mean, I'm sorry, her eyes, her lips look dry. The line definition is very kind of blurred out. This is something that's very indicative as we get older. We start losing that line definition in our lips, and we start losing volume in our lips. But thanks to the combination of hyaluronic acid spheres and oxygen, we can return that natural moisture support system back to the lips, giving that lip line back, that strong, crisp line that you see. That Cupid's bow is just phenomenal in this. But look at how beautiful the entire line of the lip is. And let's look at the wrinkles on the lips and how they're minimized, they're diminished, and you can already see that they're plumping out in just 2 minutes. This is 2 minutes after applying this. Now, have you ever used a product before and you put it on and it's that lip plumper and it stings? You know, it's an irritant that they put into the product to give you results. There is no sting and there's no irritant in this product. We only give you the healthy product, healthy ingredients, so that you can have these results. Look at the color that's returned to the lip. This is everything for me, because this talks about youth. This screams vitality, a younger looking lip, that rosy glow. You know, when you see a baby and they have those rosy red lips, that's because of beautiful circulation and moisture retention. We have that from the before to the after, an increased lip line that's sharp and beautiful, a returned natural, rosy, healthy glow to the skin, and a moisture support system that makes her lips look beautiful and refined. You get everything in one with this product. I absolutely stand by this, and this is something that I like to use ongoing. As we get older, sometimes it's easy to forget that our lips are our skin too. And we need to take care of them so that they look young moving forward too.
Especially again going into the winter as well, with the winter weather. Now, this is great. Christopher, this is a live demonstration. This is a lovely lady, Helen. She's in her 70s. And you can see the smile on her face, the difference it made to her lips with those aging lips. Our lips do tend to get thinner, don't they, as we get older?
They absolutely do, because we start losing volume. The areas of our body that are very mobile, I want you to think about knees, our lips, around our eyes, our hands. We start seeing age there first, because we're moving them so much more. And as we lose collagen and elastin in our skin, those are where the effects really start to be seen when Father Time makes himself known. Here, you can see just after using this, and I love the fact that this is a live shot. So you're seeing this was live. This was live. You can see the before where we can see some loss of volume in her lip. More specific, it's a little uneven too from one side to the other. But in the after, the Cupid's bow is sharp again, already plumping back out. We can see the lip filling in again, and that beautiful rosy glow returning to the lip that screams to me circulation, moisturization, elasticity. This is firmness of her lips, and this is just after her using the product once. Imagine what happens if she continues to use it. She could really see an increase in the return of a younger looking lip.
Now, that's only half of the duo that we're looking at right now. Remember, with the Lip Plumper, you're also getting an eye serum, an eye cream. And when you see these befores and afters once again, you're addressing so many different problems at the same time. The fine lines, the wrinkles, the puffiness, the darkness on the eyes.
And this was developed originally for a huge superstar. The fact that we're able to use those ingredients that you can see, like Sean said, addresses all issues. I think, Christopher, for a lot of people, that under eye area is the area that ages quite early on for a lot of us. I was in my 20s when I started to see a real difference in my eyes changing.
Absolutely. And you know, the reason for that is the skin around the eye is some of the thinnest, most delicate skin on our entire body. So we start seeing things like you see in the before and after here, where you see some of those undertones of blues start to come through underneath the eye. That is just your vascular system being exposed because you're losing collagen, you're losing moisture, you're losing the thickness that was there that we read as youth. Look at the before. Above the eye, we have a very heavy hooded eye already starting to form here. But in the after, we see a lifting, a firmness to the skin, which means that the skin is going back to where it's supposed to be. As you know, gravity does a number on us, right? But we can fight that by lifting the skin through the return of elastin back to the skin. Look at the before and after here. This one I really resonate with, y'all. I do, because I have the same problem. Underneath my eyes, I used to have very dark circles. And I used to hate when people stop me and they go, "Are you feeling okay?" "Yes, I'm feeling fine, but you just made me feel bad." You know, I never thought that I could control that. But now, look at the after. Firmness. We're able to plump back out that skin there and really return a natural, youthful color, tone, texture, and elasticity back to the eye with this firming serum.
And Christopher, it's all about the real and the visible results. It's all about the clinical trials. Everything we show you, all those before and afters, this has all been clinically tested in independent labs. And these are the results that they have brought. And again, great results. And I love the fact that you've shared all the results with us, not just the highest. We see the average, we see the lowest as well.
Well, you know, at MIE, we're so proud of our formulations because even the lowest results is something that before no one thought was even attainable. This study is provided by Princeton research team, and this is an elasticity measure. So we're measuring the elasticity increase over several periods of time. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. After 1 hour of using the serum, we see an 82% increase in elasticity of the eye, the highest being 115%, the lowest being 55%. The lowest after just 1 hour is more than most people thought ever possible without going under the knife. After 4 weeks, we see an average increase of 138% increase in elasticity, with the highest being 185%, almost 200% there, lowest being 103%. After 4 weeks, we see the cumulative results. Your eyes, your skin is thanking you. 6 weeks were even better at 143% average with the highest of 192%. I don't know that you can get any better than these numbers. 100% increase on the lowest elasticity return to the skin. 108% after 6 weeks. That was never before even thought possible without the intervention of a doctor. And so now you get to have those powerful results in your own home when you wake up. I use it before I go to sleep as well, because again, I want I'm an indulgent person. If a little bit works, a lot of it works better.
And it's all about those results.
When I wake up.
Those results that we're talking about, we're looking at, we've done elasticity, but hydration, so important, isn't it?
You're absolutely right. Hydration is the foundation of anti-aging. Without water, without hydration, our skin will not react the way we want it to. This time period that we see right here, now we're up to that 12-hour hydration increase. So this is the measure of how hydrated the tissue around the eye is. 140% on average. I want to just pause for a second. After 12 hours, 140% average increase in hydration. That is just like life-saving, vital, just a shot in the arm, just giving your skin all of the ingredients that it needs and the moisture that it needs, the highest level being 109%. And after 12 hours, 104% increase in hydration to your skin. This is why you will see visible results in the mirror. This is why your friends and family and coworkers will look at you and ask you what you've had done, because your skin is thanking you for giving it the necessary hydration. I don't know a single person who drinks the right amount of water.
No, it's so true.
So true.
And that eye area, I think for so many of us, is an area we really struggle with.
That really
12
ages.
hours later, still working, which is phenomenal.